Good morning, Rhinos. Happy Wednesday. I am so excited to be back and with you. I was just talking with some of my students and some of my other teachers, and I was just wanting to make sure that all students understood how much we miss each and every one of you. Yes, opening up hybrid has been amazing that some students are able to be back in the building, but best believe all your teachers and staff at NMA are missing you. We miss seeing each and every one of your bright faces. But today, I'm hoping to make a couple faces even brighter for being able to recognize those students who were winners of our Rising Rhinos this week. Now, before we even start, I'm going to give a shout out to 3 grades. This week, 2nd grade had 134 students recognized as Rising Rhinos. 5th grade had 159 students showing the Rhino way and being recognized for it. And this week, 1st graders were showing off and showing out. They had 170 students recognized for showing the Rhino way. That is incredible, you guys. There was over like 500 kids total just in those 3 grades that have been recognized for showing the Rhino way and received a Rhino ticket this week. So way to go, 2nd, 5th, and 1st grade, and all the other grades. Kindergarten was right behind there. You guys are killing it. So let's go ahead and let's start with our kindergartners this week and check out those Rising Rhinos. First one up is Dasni, Yuri, Paunia, Alexandra, and Mason. Way to go. On to 1st grade, Kim, Shirley, Logan, Avery, and William. Way to show off 1st graders. All right, 2nd grade, let's see who's up for this week. Alan, Pachia, Jovina, Faith, and Clyde. Way to show off, you 5. Okay, 3rd grade, let's see who's up for you. Adriana, Cora, Yanni, Leon, and Ryu were the 3rd graders who were recognized this week. Okay, 4th grade, your turn. First up is Odin, Sarita, Andy, Kendrick, and Richie. Way to go. That is so awesome to see those students being recognized. So proud of each and every one of you. All right, on to that 5th grade who had 159 this week. Caleb, Mackenzie, Jonathan, Romeo, and Kensu. Way to go. All right, on to our 6th grade. First up is Nuchi, Carrie, Alvin, Horace, and Hayden. All right, 7th grade, your time to shine. First up, Ashley, Angelina, Neon, Vera, and Andy. Congrats, 7th grade. All right, and last but not least, our 8th graders. Aiden, Chinu, 2, Kyria, and Andrew. All right, way to go, 8th grade, and to all of our Rising Rhinos. Now, before we leave today, I'm going to leave you with this. In honor of Black History Month and in honor of some of the most powerful women I have ever had the honor to learn about. I'm going to leave you with this. Rosa sat so Ruby could walk, so Camilla could run. I want you to stop and think about your grandparents. I want you to stop and think about your parents. And then I want you to think about you. That's exactly what this picture is showing you. Rosa Parks sat on a bus and was told to get up and refused to. Rosa Parks stood her ground for what she believed was right. Rosa Parks decided that on that day, she was not going to get up. She was going to stand her ground, and she was going to be the person who said, no, this is not right. I am not okay with this and the unfair treatment that I'm getting because I am a Black woman. If you do not know the story of Rosa Parks, I'm going to challenge you to go and learn about her history. Now, because Rosa Parks decided to sit that day, that she decided not to get up because that rule was unfair just because she was Black. Because she did that, it opened a way for Miss Ruby Bridges. Ruby Bridges was the first child ever to go to an all-white elementary school. She later then grew to be one of the biggest civil rights activists. At the age of 6 years old, Ruby Bridges took the walk into a school where she didn't get the most grateful and gracious welcome. During this time in our world, things were segregated. People were separated just because the color of their skin. And again, if you do not know the story of Ruby Bridges, I challenge you, I dare you to expand your mind and learn more about her story. And because Rosa sat and because Ruby walked into that school, we now have not only our first woman vice president, but we have our first woman vice president of color, Miss Kamala Harris. And what an honor it is to see Kamala Harris stand amongst all those men who came before her. A woman of color in a position of power to create change. I am so honored to be under a country who now is being led by such an incredible and strong woman. So women and women of color, that means Asian, Black, Mexican, Asian, Chinese, Somalian, women of all color, I encourage you to stand up and find the power that's inside of you. I dare you to speak out. I dare you to stand up and run like Kamala Harris is going to do. Rosa sat so Ruby could walk, so Camilla could run. Just like your grandparents took on hardships so your parents would have a better life, and your parents do things now to make sure that you have a better life as you grow older. These women didn't just change it for their families, they changed it for our nation, for our world. Be the person you are meant to be. There is so much power inside of each and every one of you. I dare you to find it. And if you don't know the stories of these three women, I challenge you to go and research their stories, to learn more and to expand your brain on these women who created such a powerful change in our world. Way to go, Rhinos. You're there. The first step to being better is finding knowledge. Knowledge is power, and you are powerful. Go make it happen today. We love you.